Hi, entrepreneurs. I hope you're doing well. Karibu sana to our last session. Karibu sana. I'm really delighted to have you on board as we come to an end. Everything that has a beginning comes to an end. All good things come to an end. And I'm really delighted. When we began, we projected that this would be our last class. And I'm really grateful that we were able to keep up with the weekly materials. This is a self-paced learning, self-paced, meaning you do a lot of the work. You do a lot of the work. It is your own initiative that will propel you forward. It is your own willpower that will keep you in such a training. And therefore, a lot was expected, as is expected from you, because this is an entrepreneur just onboarding for the sake of their business. And I believe it has been a good 6 weeks. I really had fun coming back to you every week on Tuesdays and on Saturdays. And I really know that your journey will change, your focus will change, and you're going to adapt some of these things we learned along the way. I am your lead trainer at WIDB, Wangoi Gitao, and welcome to the last session. And in this last session, we are just asking ourselves, you have gone through week by week until today. What next? What next? What is next for you? And this is a good question that we have to ask ourselves, because it would be very unfortunate that you would go through such a powerful training and then nothing good, and there's nothing good that will come out of it. We would want something great to come out of it, because that's why you joined, to learn and to change and to become better. So what's next? But allow me, before we go and conclude on what are we to do, what steps are we taking going forward, what options do you have as someone who onboarded this course and you concluded? Allow me to just recap where we are coming from. We are coming from a place of understanding some new concepts. We understood some facts, and allow me to go through the facts because it just will refresh your memory to see the importance of this course as a whole. And we were looking and seeing that the way we are living is really being determined and changed by the technologies that are onboarding. And by this, we mean that the technologies are changing the way we live and work. Since 2020, the concept of working from home came, and people quickly adapted technologies to aid that in organizations. So if an organization, let's say, did not adapt or did not look for ways as to how they can still maintain an organization and be productive, yet we had so many restrictions. So digital technologies are things that are changing the way we live and we work. And as an entrepreneur, that is something that should be at the back of your mind, even as you're doing business, and ask yourself, how am I changing with the times? Am I adapting? And this program is just tailor-made to make sure that you are understanding this and doing something about it. The digital economy has gained a lot of importance globally. We are talking about cryptocurrency, bitcoins. Soon we'll be trading using digital currency, and it will become a reality and a fact, and it's already here with us. So we have to get with it. We have to adapt as entrepreneurs so that we can fit in. And we have also seen that businesses can do more, especially in terms of becoming efficient with technology and innovation. So your business using technology and digital tools will do more in comparison to businesses that do not jump on this. And then if you don't jump on this, you stand to lose. And I gave an example of Posta Kenya. Posta Kenya was a vibrant company many years back. But soon as the mobile phone came, they became obsolete. And we have seen them struggle to adapt the technologies that are being used now, because we have to agree, postal addresses are not so relevant to the millions as they were that time. And then the other key component, and this is something I tell entrepreneurs when I'm onboarding an organization and training them, especially the management, that the management of digital technology is a required and a relevant skill today. I've worked with directors who know nothing about digital marketing, and it's such a pain to see employees that are not, they don't have values, constantly take advantage of employers. So if you do not want to be taken advantage of, know the digital space we are in, know how it runs, understand you don't have to do everything, but the management of this technology is a required skill. And I'm happy you're with it. This is a good sign. The next, we looked at concepts, and I think this was our first class. We looked at three key words that you've heard over and over: digitization, digitalization, and digital transformation. And each is a step up from the other. And digitization, we looked at it from the aspect of working with no technology or any tool, and now maybe acquiring a new machine and starting to use Excel for inventory and stuff like that. Just trying maybe to even onboard a digital platform to aid your business. And the next level is digitalization. This is where you stop looking at one aspect, but you look wholly at your business. You look at maybe how communications can be changed through digitalization, adapting a tool that will help that aspect, onboarding a CRM or a point of sale system that will help with your sales, looking at accounting and onboarding an accounting tool or software that would help with that. And digitalization was more affecting all aspects of your business. And we realized that every aspect of your business can be digitalized, including the team, how they communicate, how you meet, the tools you use for meeting. These are very critical in thinking about your overall business and how digitalization will help you step up and enter now the transformation, digital transformation that we seek. And digital transformation is what will set your company apart from any other company. And this is just high level of efficiency using digital tools in all aspects of your business. And a good business that we can look at and say they have achieved digital transformation, in our case, I would think of Amazon. Amazon is on every nation, and for you to work with every country, I'm not sure they are on every nation, but major nations, they are here in Kenya. There's Amazon Kenya. And for you to achieve such, you need to be at a very high level of efficiency in terms of adapting tools that would help your work become easier, and also your teams collaborate better. So the next thing, we looked at building an online presence. That's what we endeavor. So that we are able to brand ourselves online, we need to have an online presence to help us connect, target the right person. And this online presence, your Facebook page, your Instagram page, or your WhatsApp business page, or platform, they become your storefront. We know that as your business now. And we also looked at an online presence as for you as an entrepreneur, adapting message applications. Let's talk about WhatsApp. Let's talk about onboarding a chatbot on your website where the frequently asked questions are answered in your absence. And this is the efficiency we are talking about, that someone in New York is able to contact your business and a chatbot will answer as if you are there. And we spoke about WhatsApp, especially in Kenya. We spoke about how you can custom make your WhatsApp page to answer the questions that can be answered without the presence of a person. We also looked at websites when it comes to creating an online presence. This is your CV on the digital platforms. And we know, especially the millennials, that having a CV is very key even to getting opportunities. So what kind of a CV do you want the world to see? And that is your website. And this, we spoke about having a vision, mission, core values. I spoke about having a story, that what arouses your passion when it comes to your business. How did it start? A founder story is a good way of connecting with buyers. Remember, we love stories. And if you have a good story and the passion that drives you to wake up every morning to your business, trust you me, you will find your clients and they will fall in love with your passion and your brand. And soon you will just have referrals. The other aspect we tackled is digital marketing. You cannot ignore the digital platforms that are available, search engine result pages, and creating an online brand around that. And when we spoke about digital marketing, we think about the ads you can create on Google, on search engine result pages. Think about content marketing. And let me tell you, content is key. That's how we know you. What kind of content are you giving out? Is it informative? Okay. Is it telling us a story? Because we love stories. A good story, if you give it, people love good stories. So think about the content you want out there. Is it a podcast? Is it a blog post? Is it infographics? Is it audio, visual, animation? Think about the posters. This is all content marketing. Content marketing can be about your business, can be about your organization, your brand. You give us the information about your brand and why we should care. So content marketing is one way of doing digital marketing and thus having a brand presence online. The visual content is also critical, and branding. Branding, I love branding because branding is you telling us who you are and creating a perception of who you are to us without us knowing you. And it's powerful. And we looked at how you can create a color book, your logos, and Canva is a good place for branding. It can help you come up with your template. You can also come up with the fonts you'd want to use. You can come up with your voice, digital voice. How do you want people to be? Do you want to be casual? Do you want to be formal? Do you want to mix them both? This is all about digital marketing. And then we went to selling online. Remember, we are just recapping what we have been doing. Selling online, that's big for an online, for an entrepreneur. Being online, you want to sell. After advertising, after putting out content, you want to sell. And we looked at 3 places you can sell. Social media, you can sell on social media, you can sell on marketplace platform. We spoke about Jumia, we spoke about Amazon, or you can have your own website. When we think about having your own website, you can have a landing page, which can be temporal as you build your own website. I love having your own website. Why? Because it gives me confidence as a buyer, because you invest in a website, you pay, okay? It is not easy. It's not something you just sleep and wake up. You put thought to it so that you can serve your customers better. And remember, your own website is the only platform you have. If social media is not there, if marketplace platform is not there, if you have your own website, you will sell. Okay, and then we looked at the sales funnel. We looked at the flow of customers from becoming aware to where they purchase. And this is very good because at every key point from brand awareness to desire to when they buy, you can always create content for someone who wants to know your brand. So how do you make someone aware of your brand? That is that strategy you can come up with. These are videos to just make sure people know about us. And then maybe someone considered you and maybe they liked your page and followed. So what content do you create for someone who liked your page and is following you? That is someone you can give an offer to hook them at discounts. You can give them free stuff. Free people love free things, especially Kenyans. You can hook them up with a free, let's say, downloadable something, or you can give them a free, just information that would make them want to come to the final end of the sales funnel. Remember, the funnel is big, but it comes down and you only get a handful of people. And I always say, make sure that anybody who buys from you can advocate for you. That's a goal of being selling. Why do all this if you cannot retain a customer, if you cannot give them excellent customer experience to the point where they want to be your advocate? That's a goal. If you can sell and sell well, you will get referrals. Marketing is a very huge expense for organizations. And one way you can cut the marketing expense is giving customers great customer experiences to make them advocates for your brand. Remember, an advocate, you don't need to pay them. They will go tell people, if you want to buy, let's say a phone, this is a brand, they will advocate for you. And that's free marketing for a business. So that's what you want to aim at. And then we looked also at the different models, business models. As an entrepreneur, you should know what's your model when it comes to selling online. What model am I adapting, or what model is my business? If you're serving businesses, then how do I target businesses in branding, in advertising? So each model will tell you how you advertise, especially now if it's consumer to consumer, you will use social media, word of mouth, freelance to business. You can do ads that are targeting businesses. You can create content that is targeting businesses. You can go sell yourself out there. So all these models will help you narrow down to the tools you need to use. Where are businesses? If you're targeting businesses, which platforms do business are at? Where are businesses? These businesses you're trying to target. So business to business, I would think about LinkedIn, Google. Where are businesses? So if you're targeting consumers, where are consumers? Okay. If I'm a freelancer, how do I target businesses as a freelancer? And this, you will adapt the tools that are necessary for the model your business is. And then we looked at buying, shipping, and paying. And this was, I think, the previous lesson. And basically, when a product is bought, then there is the shipping and there is also the paying. So these are some of the things we looked at last time. And we looked at trust and security, digital ethics, especially when how do you elicit trust from people who do not know you, but they have seen your brand online. We spoke about the content, the kind of content you create. We spoke about the policies, return policies on returning goods, policies on shipping. These are some of the small aspects that will give your client confidence on you. Choosing payment providers, okay? You choose reliable payment providers because people are looking for brands they can trust. And once they can trust you, then you're good to go. And online space is yours to behold. And we come now to the last stage of this training. And the big question is, what next? What are you going to do in the next 1 month? What are you going to do in the next 3 months to make sure that you are able to implement all the lessons that you have taken up? And as you are going through this model on WIDB, the self-paced learning, when you get to the next action that you need to take, there are exercises. When you go through, you will see the exercises that are there when it comes to implementing, be it the social platforms. When we think about your website, when we think about marketplace platform, and how to go about it. It's broken down bit by bit. And on this note, I would want to work with you. I would be glad to work with you to look at the strategies that you want to employ. And we can work together. I can look at your strategy and I can maybe ask questions and you can answer me, because at the end of the day, it is you to implement all this. We can go through your strategy together, because at the end of the day, unless you plan and you start implementing bit by bit, then all this information will just bloat you. But you need, even as a person who's not in business, to know what you want for yourself. And if you're not an entrepreneur and you onboarded this course because you're interested in the digital knowledge and the skills, there is a lot for you on our WIDB platform. You can go to that platform, you can enlist to do the next course you would love. There's digital marketing, and you can explore all those options that are there. If you also desire to become a lead trainer at one point, this is possible, because not very often the WIDB team will ask people to enroll, especially those who are interested to become trainers. And I will personally alert you, because I think the next intake for trainers to be trained will be in January. And this is a good self-paced course also. There you will not have someone following you up like the way I've been following you up here. It is up to you to onboard that lead trainer training, do what you're asked to do, and then they may accept you. Mostly they will accept you, especially if you go through training. But there are few things they will ask from you before they can onboard you as a lead trainer. So what next? Now it's up to you. It's basically up to you. If you want to grow your digital skills, please go ahead on the same platform, go and choose digital marketing as a course. There are so many other courses. Pick your interest, what piques your fancy, pick it and study. You don't know how long this access to this course will be, the free aspect. You don't know how free, when they will stop giving free training. So it's up to you to know that I can do this and I want to do this. That is something I would want to just tell us. Take action. Don't just have this good information, take an action. And this is what will set apart the people who onboarded this course. If you don't take an action after onboarding this course, then I don't know, maybe you wasted your time, but I wouldn't want you to waste your time or waste my time. Take time and implement these strategies. I am here. I work with small, medium-sized enterprises, especially when it comes to creating digital strategies for their business, because I believe not everyone can do that, can create digital strategies for their business. If you need someone to consult with for the next steps, I am here, not on WIDB as a consultant. I am here. But if you have any question pertaining this training, trust you me, as long as you walked this journey with me, I will always be here to handhold you. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to refer another lady. Don't just be the person who gets all this knowledge. Refer a business person who you see struggling or would need this information. If you know a young person who wants to grow their digital skills to become a digital marketer, also refer them. I will be sharing the link with us on the WhatsApp page that you can share, that your colleagues can jump on your relas anybody. And I will also be taking through another cohort come January through the 6 weeks of training. And I'm really glad that's what's next. So what are you going to do next as an entrepreneur? I hope to see you win. I hope to see you also bring other people to gain this digital skills and knowledge. Imagine knowledge is power, and it's power when you implement it. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you, and God bless you. Until next time, if you have a question, you know where to find me. Thank you so much.